Nixon is reporting £3 million is our asking price for Michael Cooper. That feels incredibly low to me, even for a man who's got a year left on his contract.
I don't think teams are going to pay any more than that for him. I really don't. And I think at the minute, teams aren't even paying that for him. That's not to say we should definitely accept it, because if teams are only offering, say, 2 million, 2.5 million, in that scenario, I do feel that he's worth more to us staying for a whole season and the extra points that incur from having such a quality keeper than he is from having the fee. Now, where we'll have to, maybe argue, debate, disagree, is where that threshold is. Where is the threshold whereby he's worth more to us? I honestly think it's about 3 million, in truth, because yes, we're not going to keep her as good as him, but we can reinvest it in other areas of the squad, so on and so forth. And broadly, with some exceptions, our recruitment has been on the better side over the past 2 or 3 years. So I honestly would back 3 million, 3.5 million to be the figure at which it would be more beneficial to us as opposed to losing them on a free transfer. If clubs aren't getting close to 3 million, if they're offering 2.5, whatever, then I think, you know what, we need to send a signal we're not going to be mugged off with a very low offer, and the points benefit of having such a high quality goalkeeper would be worth keeping him. But I do think we need to just temper the expectations a bit of what clubs are going to offer. Up until very recently, you would see all over Twitter Argyle fans getting very excited, saying he's going to be a future England number one. Well, hang on a minute, he's 25 years old in October and he's only played 20 games in the Championship. How many international goalkeepers of a top quality team like England who are getting to semi-finals and finals of Euros have been such late developers as that? Virtually none. Nick Pope is the only one, and even he was playing in the Premier League by about the age Cooper is now, or certainly very close to it. So I think the chances of him being England number one exists. I think the chances of him ever playing for England are very low. I think possible, but still pretty low. So we need to be realistic. He's a very good goalkeeper for us. He had an excellent spell in the team last season after his second injury, and a pretty good spell between his 2 injuries. But clubs are absolutely not going to offer stuff like 6, 7, 8 million for a nearly 25-year-old keeper who has had knee operations on both knees and is perhaps a little on the shorter side in terms of stature for what Premier League keepers generally are. So all that considered, yes, I think they would gamble 2 to 3 million on him, absolutely. But I don't think they'd gamble 7 to 8 million. That figure is just not going to be offered in any reasonable world, unfortunately. I'd love it if it did. And if we could get a bidding war going, and if we could get it up even higher, all the better. But I think in the question, Aaron, of is 3 million stupidly low, what we've got to remember is that at the moment, teams aren't even offering that, are they?